back it up North F4. We are here with Dave Selby, who is the Phelps Town Board Supervisor. Dave, thank you for inviting us here to come to this Phelps beautiful town.
Thanks, Agnes and Jeff. This is a real privilege to be able to talk about some of the great things going on in Phelps. Tonight, obviously, you've heard from Laura about our great event, and we finally had some great weather for water skiing, so we should see some really good acrobatics. But more importantly, it's really showcasing downtown Phelps and our long-term strategy of really making this park, the Lakefront Pines Park as we call it, kind of a nucleus for downtown development and also for great recreation for our residents and visitors alike. And if you look behind you, those trees are over 100 years old, and if you look at if you go in the Phelps Museum, those same trees are on photos from the early turn of the century, and they're still there.
Wow.
And they're basically grandmothers and grandfathers. But this park is really, it's satisfying as one of the board members to see our strategy come to fruition, which was to make this park an area to gather people and eventually to also attract businesses to the downtown area and develop Phelps.
So I feel like you have the space, you have the community behind you 100%, I know that. And so where does that process start? Where do you want to start with this park?
Well, the park, there's a few finishing touches here. We're looking at grass and maybe a small pavilion to really finish it off. But there's so many other things going on in Phelps. You may have heard that we're building a new $5.5 million community center library complex behind the current town hall. This is a huge opportunity for Phelps. We're going to have not only expanded space for events, we're going to have remote training, partnering with Nicolet College. We're going to have telehealth services. We're going to be able to host large events. People can rent it for weddings and other special events. And it's really going to be a focal point for, I'd say, a renaissance for Phelps as we continue to grow and still be our small town, but grow and provide some of the creature comforts and amenities that people want.
Right.
And so, Dave, you being on the board, how do you feel when it comes to putting on events like this or here in this town of Phelps? What does that mean to you?
It means a lot when you see sort of a strategy come to fruition. You know, this was 6 years ago that a decision was made. It was a tough decision to keep this park and develop it versus selling it for further development and to a private interest. And it was kind of controversial at the time, but, you know, we have $1 million view. Where do you see another town that has a marquee view like this? I mean, North Twin is one of the most fantastic lakes in all of Wisconsin, and to have that right in our downtown area is just amazing.
Yeah, I was just out there. The water is picture clear, right? We're kind of facing the west here. But, you know, you as a town board president, right?
Just supervisor.
$5.5 million investment in Phelps. I don't know if that's happened before. That happened on your watch. What's that mean to the community?
Oh, it's fantastic. It was an amazing phone call last fall from the governor's office when we were told that we were awarded this grant because it really made this community center come alive. We had the plans. It's been in the works for 3 years. Fortunately, we had those plans, and we just didn't have the funding. And so the grant really enabled that to happen, and that's really going to kickstart a lot of other things in Phelps.
And Dave, the event is here starting this evening. Anything that you want to mention to our fellow community and viewers?
Well, come down and enjoy. This is always a great event. It's going to be a great band. The water ski show is going to be fabulous tonight because of the nice conditions, and just look forward to seeing a lot of folks come and enjoy Phelps.
I can just tell you that Phelps feels like this special town. Like, everyone's so happy. They all smile. You know what I mean? And you get to live here. I'm a little jealous.
I'll tell you what, I always say there's something in the water in Phelps, and it's what made me retire here. It's just an amazing town, amazing spirit, amazing cooperation, like nowhere else.
Something in the water. We could throw Agnes in the water. You want to go do that?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that water ski.
Really
I'm waiting for those water skis.
You know, water skis. Oh, yeah. Well, thank you, Dave.
Thanks,
Thank you
Dave.
so much for inviting us.
Yeah, thank you for having us on.
Of course, we're looking forward to this event. We'll be right back after this break.